Good morning. This morning, Joel said, you know something's coming when Bonnie brings out her braids. I have my hair pulled back because today I am going in for a skin procedure. I am going to be doing the Morpheus8 treatment. If you're on TikTok, you've seen this treatment. I have spoken to a few different estheticians because I have such sensitive skin that I'm like, okay, do you think my skin can handle this? And they all said yes, and that it would be actually fantastic for my skin. So a back history, I have rosacea, I have very dry, very sensitive skin, and I think that there's going to be so many benefits, but I'm going to let the esthetician talk to you about those. We are at Ascent Aesthetic. This is Meg. She is kind of the gal that like runs the place. She is fantastic. So anyway, we're doing the Morpheus8. And you're gonna tell me just like real briefly.
Morpheus8 radio frequency microneedling, so it's blasting that collagen production. That's the best way to anti-age the face, is to do anything that boosts collagen. And so we'll do full face and neck treatment. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles, overall texture and tone of the skin, and just really prevents those sagging tissues, fine lines, all of that good stuff.
And specifically for me, I have a lot of like scar tissue done in my chin, and that was what like initially made me want to come in and get it, is because I don't have fat down here, but I do have
like some skin laxity.
Yeah, skin laxity and scar tissue, and so it'll kind of break the scar tissue up, right? And then just kind of tighten this area just a little bit.
Yep, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to see.
I am too.
This little pocket of tissue that you have here. It is just that. It's scar tissue that's built up so much, so we're going to really go after that.
So we're just prepping the skin, getting it cleaned, ready for the treatment. And we are doing the neck too, right?
I believe so.
Yes, I think we are. This part is actually very relaxing. So you did the wash, and now what is this?
Yep, we're just double cleansing you, and then we'll go ahead and get you numbed for the procedure.
Oh, okay. Is this like a scrub?
Yes, so I did a gentle hydrating cleanser first, and then we did an exfoliating cleanser second.
It feels really good.
Okay.
I will say, I was expecting it to hurt a lot worse. It is very manageable, and I'm a baby. So, very manageable. And did you say there's 24 needles?
There's 24 tiny little needles that are entering your tissue with each pulse. You're doing great. Okay, I'm going to do through your temple here.
And it has it's micro needling. It's radio frequency, and is there anything else that it also has in there?
Nope. So it's when the needles are in the tissue, they deliver that energy, that radio frequency. I'm going to turn this straight for me. And so that stimulates lots of collagen between both the needles, the needling, and the energy.
Amazing.
Sometimes the forehead's a little bit spicier just because the tissue's thin, but you're doing awesome. And we're getting such a good response. You are getting this histamine response, and that's what stimulates the collagen, and it's even and beautiful. Like, it looks so great. I'm so excited.
I was so nervous that I would have a negative response. She said I'm having one of the best responses.
Best ever. It looks great. Okay, I'm going to do your temple over here. Turn just a little bit. Perfect. So the great thing about microneedling with energy with the Morpheus8 rather than using like a pen microneedling is you don't get the bloody response that you do. So you're nice and red, but we're not having any active bleeding, which just helps your recovery. You don't leave here with a bloody face.
That's super nice. You can see it's pretty red. I feel kind of burny, but she said the redness should only last a couple hours. For me, I'm gonna say it's gonna like last all day and probably even till tomorrow. But I'm excited for the results. So I'll show you again what this looks like tomorrow. Good morning, welcome to day 2. Let me get in and show you my skin. So you can see that it is kind of red. You can see where she went over. This is where she went over it twice. So on my forehead, it isn't very red. My nose isn't very red, but this area is where we really wanted to target, and so she went over this area twice. I do have a lot of swelling right here. The feeling of my skin is not tight. I've had chemical peels in the past, and my face does not agree with chemical peels. I did that once and learned that it's just too strong for my face. I do chemical peels from on my neck and my chest, maybe like once every other 2 months, and I don't get any peeling, hardly any redness, but my face can't handle it. So I was a little nervous to do this, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't hurt. It looks worse than it actually is. So I'm excited to see what day 3 brings, but day 2 is not bad. I want to show you what I washed my face with. These are pads that you can get on Amazon. Super, super affordable if your kids don't get into them and ruin all of them. They are basically a flat sponge. You get it wet like this, and it is super soft on your skin. And so I just very gently went over my face with this. I love these. Here is day 3. I am still red, still swollen. My skin, when I washed it gently, it feels really gritty where it's still healing. So here's day 3. Quick update. I would say today is the most uncomfortable that I have felt thus far. The skin feels tight, it feels itchy, it feels irritated, and I don't know if these are just zits around my eyes or just like an irritation or what, but you can see that my skin is just unhappy. So I'm really ready for it to to heal and hopefully reveal its beautiful self, okay? It's a new day. I was up all night with Lincoln with his asthma, and this area is probably the most bothersome to me. It's taking a lot longer to heal than I thought. My skin still feels super just agitated. We are on day 6. Tomorrow will be a solid week. I anticipated a week of healing that would be necessary, and I am still very much affected. I do feel good. I feel like I'm constantly flushed. Like I'm always red from my rosacea, but I feel like I'm more red, like definitely more blotchy. So let's just keep with the process. It is day 9. And I would say that my face feels very, very smooth. You don't feel any of the bumps anymore. You do see some discoloration. I am more red than I normally am. And I think that's just going to take time to go away. I have hypersensitive skin. It takes me double to triple the time that a normal person takes to recover and to heal from things. Like across the board, it takes me double to triple the time to heal and recover than regular people that are not as hypersensitive as I am. So I expected it to take a little bit longer. From all of the TikToks and all of the people that I've seen on social media get this treatment done, they're usually good to go at like 4 days. And I'm on day 9, so that's double the time that I've seen on social media. Today will be the first time I'm putting makeup on, and I feel good about it. I'm confident it's gonna go on smooth. We're a solid 2 weeks out from my Morpheus8 treatment, and I would say I feel very much back to normal, and it has been 2 weeks. I will definitely say that I feel like my skin is brighter, a little maybe lighter. I don't think I'm going to see the full results until I do a few more treatments. I know I have a little bit of swelling still under here, and for me, I just really hold on to swelling, and I haven't been eating the best, so I think I need to just like clean up my diet, and I think it's gonna help it to go away. But all in all, I would say yes, do it. It is extremely helpful for your skin. You guys should look it up, kind of just like read into it. If you're like, okay, I want to do something with my skin, but I don't really know what, and I don't want to be too invasive, I feel like this was a really, really good treatment. Do you know what? I will say I did notice on my forehead, I feel like my forehead seems to be a little more smooth than what it was. Like after I've worn makeup all day, I usually have like creases up in my forehead, and I didn't really have that. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys are in my area, I will put a scent aesthetic down in the description below, because it's not easy to find good places to go to, especially here in this like tiny valley. So it's a fabulous place to go. I know they do a ton of Botox, a ton of filler. That's what like Meg, the owner, specializes in. So if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, go check her out or follow her on Instagram just for educational purposes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you all later. Bye.
Did you fart during that?
I did not fart during that.